Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Tonight's going to be a little bit different in this video, as I want to discuss a few things that I've mentioned on Twitter, but I haven't mentioned yet on YouTube. As the price continues to go up, it's expected, it's stated from all the executives at Ripple and many other places across the financial globe, Christine Lagarde, the BIS, etc., saying basically 2020 will be the year that digital assets basically have the beginning of their boom. I wanted to discuss, when you come into your newly invested wealth, a few things to consider that I haven't heard people really discuss, but we continue to mention it over and over, time and again on our channel. When you do come into your wealth, take a moment and protect yourself on how to keep that wealth for the rest of your life. I know a lot of people say moon Lambo, I want to get a new mansion, I want to get a big yacht, I want to get a Lamborghini, I want to get a Rolls Royce, Bentley. Those are fine. But remember, if your budget doesn't quite make that, make your financial freedom come from being financially free and having no debt. You would have a much better life than remaining in the same debt and getting another car that is expensive to maintain, or a home or a boat or something where all of your money is blown on that item. Those toys are great if they're in excess to you seeing your true financial freedom and receiving those items. It'd be better to live in a comfortable home that's paid off 100% debt-free and a nice comfortable car that is paid off. Then you have room for other items if you can if you can budget those items in with your remaining wealth. But there will be people who can get all of the above. What fits is what fits. But either which way, going into this discussion, I picked the first thing that popped up just to make a point. Financial tools. There are a lot of new things out there and apps that you can get for free on your PC or on your mobile phone or whatever your comfort zone is, Apple, your iPad, iPod, whatever you choose to use. Kids have those things around the house. Even today, I mean, the TVs are hardly even used as much as the little iPads, YouTube, and whatever the little new trendy channels that they follow on social media. Either which way, the net worth, your budgeting, your cash flow, retirement planner. I haven't been on this page. I'm my first time viewing it, the very second that I'm viewing it with you right now. Your fee analyzer, your education planner, and basically it says it all right here. Track and manage your money. All your accounts in one place. Plan for your retirement, built-in investment intelligence, and uncover hidden fees. I'm not sure what's more. Again, like I said before, I just grabbed the first one just for this video. I'm seeing this the first time, just like you. So I'm not really sure what's on here, but I just wanted to make that point. You have security, and these apps, I guess this specific one, link your accounts, talk to an advisor, make a plan, start investing. And I think that's probably, the rest is probably just random information, but step 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe, are also very important. As we say on here, I mean, we get it. We love, don't get me wrong, we love all of the, as they say, bullish people, the price projection people, all of the entertainment, but we understand the timelines, the 4-year cycle of every bull run, 2017 going into 2021. This year, everything changes. 2020 is going to start a little bit early, basically a year early. Than the peak of this traditional cycle of the bull runs, because now we have use case. Now we have a global financial crisis. The news is constantly going over and over and over. The banks are out of money. We shared an old video from a few years ago It could even be as old as 2012 in the UK, where they're stating, the banks are out of money. You guys keep lending, you keep spending, etc., and on and on and on. And then we've shared even recently the stuff going on with China, how the money's getting sprayed. There's other videos. I'm not calling it, but as it's stated in the video, they're spraying with the virus. And then there's other videos where they're spraying to kill the virus. I mean, I'm out of that. I'm neutral to all of that. I'm not getting involved with that. I quit carrying cash back in 1999. So this digital world to me is not even an adjustment. It is something I've been in for, 21 years or something like that. So it's not new to me. But take care of yourself. True financial freedom is not having that debt over your head. So either which way, I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps on this simple thing. But take care of yourself. Make sure when you get this money that you can hold on to this money. Get yourself on a budget and keep that thing forever. Okay, I'm moving on from there. I just, I wanted to throw that out because a lot of people were mentioning, the Lambos, the mansions, etc., etc. That's great. That's excellent. And I hope and wish that everybody who is an investor can get all of that and achieve that and still maintain their money. But either which way on this channel, we're always cautious with finance. And we don't promote the FOMO. It's going to happen. The other people are coming in or are going to do it later than what you saw as a contrarian investor. You saw the vision before 99% of the planet even could realize what's happening. You're that visionary, you're that pioneer. You saw this opportunity and took the chance. All right, to lighten up the mood a little bit, Jeff Hardy on Twitter shared this video basically of, I don't know if it was a glitch on Fiat Leak. I didn't really follow the comments too much. He tagged me in. Maybe it was directly from Fiat Leak, where he said, hashtag it's going the wrong way. It looks like the Fiat Leak is going in reverse. I don't know why it was so funny, but I watched this thing for a while and I was just laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. As you scroll down, I saw King Blue, and this was just hilarious. He said, they're sucking it all back. And this guy has his vacuum sucking all the liquidity back in. So it was pretty funny. A little lighthearted tweet here. I thought was great from King Blue and Jeff Hardy. You guys are awesome. All right. Another thing I wanted to quickly discuss, because it's another misconception that it tends to be going around, and we try to continue to break the FUD and share, but I don't know if we've ever officially done it in a video. We're going to have Brad Garlinghouse on a quick discussion here. We're going to come in this video. I'll try to just keep it right on the point so it makes it clear.
So there are some who've said that if Libra succeeded, that wouldn't be good for Ripple. That would reduce Ripple's opportunities. Is there truth to that?
No, actually, I look at Libra. I mean, Facebook's a consumer company, and when they think about the problem they're solving, I think it's very much a consumer-oriented problem. What Ripple's doing is at the institutional level. We're connecting banks. If anything, and I said this publicly, we had one of the best weeks we've had in our history the week Libra was announced, because it's a call to action for banks. David Marcus came out and said, "Hey, this is the end of Western Union." Well, that's an assault on the financial sector, and we've taken the opposite approach. Let's work with the system, because the regulations are enforced at that point. And again, I just think we can't paint this one big broad brush, particularly at the U.S. government level, where you have technologies like Bitcoin and Ether that are controlled by Chinese miners.
All right, I just wanted to play that really quick as, pardon me, as you heard Brad, and every single time he opens his mouth, he says enterprise, he says institution, and he says, like they mention wholesale. And as he said with Libra, that's not something they're interested in. When you come to Libra, you have start developing with Facebook's Libra through Stronghold, which uses the Stellar protocol. They're not competition. It wasn't the intent to be competition. They both can do the same thing, yes, but they've chosen different lanes. XRP Ripple doesn't want that market. They want the institutional, the banks, as he said, where the Libra is working with Facebook on more of a retail level. A lot of people don't understand, like CBDCs or in banking, there's a wholesale level, which is the institution, all of the companies, the banks. And then there's a retail level, which is the consumer, the person like you and I doing business together, or the bank doing business with us. There are two different categories or two different levels on that. Many people don't understand that. And basically that's what's going on. Stellar's going that direction. It has the capability and the ability and the interest to move in that direction. Ripple and XRP are not. That's not their interest. So that's the thing we continue to share, and it was a discussion even again, basically daily, but again today earlier, where we mentioned they're not competition, or they don't compete with each other, they complete each other. It's kind of our little line that we use here. But either which way, the article goes into that. I'm not going to go into the article. The headline was literally enough. Libra, start developing with Facebook's Libra through Stronghold, which uses Stellar Protocol. And a lot of people don't know either that Stronghold, which uses Stellar, is also a USD-backed digital currency. So a lot of people don't know that either, as, oh wow, will the US ever have a digital currency? We do. We have Stronghold. It's not new. We've discussed it many times. And again, it does run on the Stellar Protocol. But you've heard it there. And I'm going to basically reinforce that with another quick video from our profile page on Twitter.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this kind of sounds a little bit like Ripple, or what Ripple is trying to do, maybe in the same general direction. Is that right? And are these companies different? How do you see kind of the whole financial services blockchain space coming together with this deal and with those other competitors?
Sure. So I think Ripple and Stellar are in pretty different lanes now. Ripple has made a pretty big bet on becoming the cryptographic equivalent of SWIFT, the global bank-to-bank payments network. Stellar's mandate and vision is a bit broader. It's really to tokenize any financial asset, and that can be inclusive of things like securities or merchant issued value like loyalty and gift. And it's also broader even within the payments vertical to capture things like remittance as opposed to simply bank-to-bank transfers. So we think Ripple's got an interesting and exciting vision, but we're also in a pretty different lane, trying to create interoperability across different asset classes, and that's a bit broader than simply the lane that they seem to be in.
Correct me if I'm...
That's something we wanted to share. I mean, you've heard it from Brad, and then again, you've heard it from the CEO of Chain, which has now been acquired by Stellar, and he is now the CEO of Interstellar, which is also owned by Stellar. Stellar is more massive than most people realize because whatever reason regarding the research, we do extreme research here. So it's what is common knowledge for us. You know, a lot of people get very emotional because they don't comprehend they're not competition. They're not even going for the same target. They're not moving for the same market. And as he mentioned too, that even XLM or Stellar is going to, for securities. An amazing example of that are two videos we released today. We've mentioned it before. We've released in other videos called, I'm blanking for a moment. Let me think. I'm totally blanking. The two videos we released earlier with Smartlands basically is exactly what they're doing. Releasing securities. They're digitizing every possible asset, and they're doing tokenizing. I said digitizing. I meant tokenizing every asset, and they're tokenizing real estate, again, on Stellar. So again, they're totally different categories, and a lot of people put them as competition. They get extremely emotional. You know, XRP's better, Stellar's better. They're both amazing. They're both identical twins, so to speak, and they're targeting different markets. So we just wanted to reiterate that, how basically they complete each other. They don't compete with each other. as we say here. We're going to finish up this video with something, I personally, when I saw it, I thought was amazing. It says, stop hating yourself for everything you aren't, and start loving yourself for everything you already are. I want to add to that. A lot of people are very critical on themselves, and sometimes it makes them more critical on others because they're hating in someone else what they dislike about themselves. But what I love about this article, or this comment, is start loving yourself for everything you already are. Because to someone else, they don't see your flaws, they only see your potential. And I think that is amazing about people in general. When you give them the chance to love you, they do. And they only see that your unique character and your special talent and gift that you offer and bring to the world. Again, this again is me to all of you. You guys are amazing. I love all of you. And thank you so much for your support. We'll catch you in the next one.